Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk. I'm Joe Beretta.
What's your name?
Me, Stevie.
Hi, I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
Oh man, we just had ourselves a good right laugh. Is what we just had.
We did.
You know, check out Vine sometime. It's this new app with a bunch of really silly crap on it.
Yeah, people knock
loops.
it. People knock it, but like I will browse it for hours. If you find the perfect like amount of people that are just enough ridiculous and hilarious and add them to your timeline,
You can have a fun
you
little.
can have such a fun time.
Yeah.
I am still so holding a grudge against Vine, and I know that it's completely
What? Oh, because of
stupid.
Android?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, it's on Android now, right?
Well, now. It took them forever, and you didn't have all the same features forever.
They
So
were
I
a
always
startup.
make Instagram videos, and I'm like, fuck Vine.
This was my latest.
I love it, you asshole. It's like it's perfect because you have a fucking baby in it. Baby beatbox.
I love it, Joe.
You know what they're saying right now?
Oh, his screen! What happened to his screen? Get a new phone.
I can't afford one. I got a
Because you have the baby.
You have the perfect marketing tool at your disposal.
Oh, I try to use it as little as possible.
Yeah.
As little as possible. I don't like. I put the kids out there when it's just so dang adorable that I would have put it on my Facebook normally, but I try to hold their faces back a little bit.
I'd like to do a pay-per-view program
For Joe's kids?
For
You can pay per viewing of Joe's
No,
kids.
I want to do a thing where like we'll do it here at the office. We'll create a little ring and we'll get Trey and your son to fight, and we'll just see who wins, like to the
So
death.
many hits.
Oh, Jackson's
So many
way
hits
bigger
to
than
Trey's
Trey.
face. Cause bam, bam, bam. My son's gonna take you outside, Trey.
I mean, they got take a
Yeah, Jackson's just larger.
He's
Well,
an
Jackson's
animal.
got Beretta jeans, so it's
he's an
kind
animal.
of like
He's an animal.
it might be like.
I feel
in
like
the back.
Trey would be like, don't touch the hair, don't touch the hair.
Yeah, potentially.
He's at that point now where you can annoy him. And so if like my daughter gets too much in his face, so I'll get into my face,
Okay.
I'll do this, I'll be like,
Oh, really? He's like serious. He's serious now.
Yeah, he's not.
Does he really go for the bite? Wow.
it's never just one, it's
Two hands. I love it.
I'm so excited I get Joe's kids to myself next week.
no, it's this week.
Stoked.
Isn't it? It's the 5th.
What day is today? The 3rd. It's in 2 days.
Are you gonna still babysit on the 5th? Great. She's gonna
It's in my
babysit on the
calendar.
5th.
See, I can't tell you what I'm doing tomorrow, but I can look at my calendar and tell you what I'm doing
Great.
5 months from now.
So if your
Just-
calendar was dropped in a fire, you'd be fucked.
I would die. In fact, I almost got mugged once in Philly, and like they wanted to take my purse, and all I could think about was my e-planner was in there. And I was like, you can have the rest of my life, but if you take my e-planner, I'm dead.
What the fuck? E-planner.
Yeah, this is before smartphones with calendars and stuff. It was like
This
you went.
was like the calendar's equivalent of
they
a
were
pager.
huge.
What was the other one? My pen pet. My pen,
Palm
Palm
Pilot.
Pilot.
Yeah,
what it was.
that's
my
what the,
Palm Pilot.
yeah, that's what the e-planners were. You went from like the planner that your school gives you that you can actually write in that's paper to that big honkin' e-planner. And I just gotten my e-planner and everything was beautifully laid out in it.
Where's that e-planner now?
Some
Phones
got it.
allowed calendars and
Yeah.
All right, let's
That
do the
was
show
good.
that
All right,
we
ready?
were hired to do.
instead of just talking to each other like we do all the time. Pandarica opens at Jacob is a Zaggle. Okay. Says, if you were an ice cream flavor, what would you be? I would be orange, pomegranate, raspberry, sherbet.
Are we on a dating show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
If you were an ice cream
Contestant number 2.
Oh, I'll be whatever flavor's in your mouth, baby.
That's right.
Oh.
I'd be the one most likely to turn you on. Yeah. I'd start off real soft and I'd melt in your mouth, but I got a bunch of hard pieces in me too. Don't choke.
Ew, don't choke.
I just so happen to be lactose intolerant. So, I don't think that I would be any particular flavor, if I'm going to be honest.
I choose contestant number 3. He seems really fun. And
Oh my God!
Somebody that I've never really been with before.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Listen to him. He's got such golden tone.
Oh my
I
God!
don't even want to hear 1 and 2 anymore.
A woman really wants it.
He looks like people I know
I love it
in
when
real
guys
life.
die for me.
It's really nice.
I would be poop fart flavored ice cream.
You just went 5 years old. You
Poop fart.
You just went.
Poop
Wham.
Ice cream.
My daughter would be laughing so hard at you right now.
Yeah.
Dad, did
That's
you hear
the
when
demo.
Steve said poop fart? Yes, I did.
Poop fart.
Heard.
That's my demo, Joe. 5-year-olds. I think I'd be like Rocky Road or something. I'd be like pretty crazy. Like I want to throw in all that crazy.
You want Fippy Dippy.
well,
you
at least-
are a Fippy Dippy sir.
I might, but Rocky Road is as fippy dippy as I want to get. I'm not fucking throwing in.
There's a little bit of variety in there. You got some nuts, you got some marshmallow, and you got some fudge.
Yes, that's it. Oh, and you got almonds, I think.
Is it almonds? Almonds.
Well, you
What'd I
said
say?
nuts.
I said nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm gonna go with huckleberry
Ooh.
because it's wild. It's hard to get, but it's also a little fruity.
This is really a dating game show.
Wow. I'm gonna go with fish food because you think it's just bits of chocolate, but it's salty on the inside.
Because you
like
just
fish
went for a
food?
run and you're all sweaty.
Maybe. I was just gonna say because I'm not as sweet as I appear.
You got salty inside you.
There's salty inside.
I hear that a lot of
Pardon me.
sodium in your body could be bad for your health.
Yeah, it could be.
So if you got a lot of sodium,
Way
be
off.
careful.
Way off.
We almost had 2 in one day.
Really?
Yeah. Lieberman hit it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've had
Wow.
5 hits now. 5.
Wow, Lieb's got to hit.
I know he's in. Hicksong Garen says from the Reddits, what is the one childish thing that you will never be too old for? Mine is tree climbing. Mine's Gambino.
No!
The one childish thing that I'll never be too old for. The one childish thing is Gambino.
Dork.
I haven't heard one song of his. What does he
Okay.
do? Country music or?
What is for me? What immediately comes to my mind is fun water activities, and what I mean by that is water slides or cliff jumping. That type of stuff will always be
Pools?
fun.
What
to me.
about pools?
Yeah, diving boards. I just love it. Water
What about
slides.
just pools on their own?
Pools are okay. I don't.
like
pools.
I love them, but I like to have a little bit more excitement and extremism with my water
I
sports.
just like splashing around in pools. Put me in a pool and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like.
I just like to splash around and swim.
And now he's good at the ocean, too.
Yeah, but that was
did
a
well.
real rare occurrence.
You
and I don't
did
know
well.
if that's
You
gonna
did do
happen
well.
again.
I would like to find myself a Lenny, as in Mice and Men type human being, to be my best friend that just will throw me
Is
in
super
pools and
strong.
stuff.
Okay.
I'm so jealous of my kids because I get to throw them up into the
Yeah.
air and they just get to fall with no abandon into the water. I want that again. I want a
You know
giant
what, Joe?
human being to just freaking toss me into water.
This sounds fantastic. We should start a service for adults. We can get like bodybuilder guys
Yeah.
to be like new daddy or something.
We
or like,
will throw you.
What?
Or like dad. What we could call like Dad Inc. or something.
Yeah.
Or Dad Incorporated. And it's like we can do things that Dad used to do for you when you were a baby. We'll throw you around. We'll push you on the swing.
This sounds very much like hiring a dominatrix.
Well,
but
it
a
doesn't have to
man.
be
Well,
sexual.
no sexual-
There's no
no.
sex. things.
Dominatrix isn't always sexual. It's just someone to be in a position of authority.
This is a position to love. This is
fun.
and teach
love.
and learn. And then if you want, this could also, if you want to relive your past, maybe you can call up one of our dads. He'll come to your house. He'll sit down. You come into your room at 4 a.m. Say, "Hey, Daddy's gonna go on a trip," and then you'll never see him again.
It's really heartwarming, actually.
Do you want that? Come on over to Dad Inc.
And actually, for a little less amount of money, we'll just have your mom come into the room and tell you Daddy won't be back
Oh no.
for Christmas this year.
You know what I miss? Did you guys ever play on those playground? It wasn't the swings. It's the playground thing that spins.
Yeah, those do not
merry-go-round?
exist anymore.
I love those.
Wait, the merry-go-round or the one with like the pole?
It's
that
the
you
one
would go
where
around?
it would like.
So it's like
flat on the ground.
Yeah, it's flat on the ground. So say this table was on the ground, and then it had like poles that
These
went up and towards the
poles that
center.
came in from the middle,
And so
yeah.
what you would do is you grab the pole
And you'd run around.
and run around, and
Yeah.
you get it to spin fast, and then jump on it.
You'd get
and
on
hang
it, and you'd be like, "Whoa!"
They got basically outlawed.
Yeah,
Did
off the
they
playground.
really?
It's very dangerous.
They're
yeah.
super dangerous. Yeah.
I
But those
love
were around
them.
in the 80s. I
love
watched kids
them.
play on them.
We called
You
it the
didn't play on
merry-go-round.
them?
Did you guys not call it the merry-go-round?
It could have.
I don't know. I
guess
think
it's a
I always called it
merry-go-round.
the spinny thing.
It's a
The
merry-go-round.
merry-go-round has like carousel horses.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
this was
a real
This was the
merry-go-round.
playground version of it.
Playground
Yeah,
merry-go-round.
those and sit and spins.
I don't know if you guys have been to playgrounds lately, but they
Did
are.
you never have a sit and spin?
You know what you're talking about? It's not like
Steve.
sit and spin.
I've always thought of that when I think of sit and spin. Hey, sit and spin!
That was modeled after the toy sit and spin.
Oh, is that the one where you turn the little
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. I was never into things that spun.
Dude, you guys-
I got dizzy very easily, and I was a real...
Man, those are good.
Playgrounds suck now.
Really?
I don't even
School
know.
playgrounds
I don't
because
even know.
every school is afraid of a lawsuit. That the monkey bars, stuff like that, they're all going to the wayside. There's,
Really?
nothing
It's all
to
made
play.
out of
Are there
Nerf, basically.
swings?
My daughter's not. They got rid of them on a lot of them.
So you can't like jump off it, like swing really high
you
and then
get in a
jump
lot
off?
of trouble if you did that. But like,
way.
my niece goes to a school where they're not allowed to run on the playground. Like, they're so afraid of lawsuits now. It's such a crazy lawsuit-happy society here that they've gotten rid of all the fun things on playgrounds.
That's
that we
Oh
used to
my
do.
God.
Sad.
Where is our future where kids are just going to be in those big hamster balls and they're just going to be running around in those
Like
things?
inflatable hamster balls.
Yeah, because
Well, that
it's
just
Can't hurt
sounds like fun.
themselves.
Well, yeah, but like also it's just like no running and then we'll keep you safe. Like you can't get out of the hamster ball. You're in there for life.
Steve, I feel like if someone
that's how you
offered you
attend
that
class.
choice, you would take it.
No, I don't want to be in that.
A big inflatable hamster ball, you wouldn't be in that forever, Steve, who's
No,
scared
because
of
there's
everything?
a chance of spinning in there, and I don't
Oh,
want to do that.
sorry,
you're an
spinning is
anti-spin.
right.
And
type
plus,
of
like,
guy.
you get a couple of bullies around that thing, and there's no way I'm gaining control of that ever again.
Do you still have problems with bullies?
Every once in a while.
Hey, would you like to fling this at the camera?
Have you guys ever heard of cyberbullying?
Oh, yeah, well.
What was that question we were just talking about?
Childish things. Look,
Oh,
I'm
you
a
guys have
big
anything
child.
else?
I will never be an adult, and I fight
Toys.
adulthood in every
Yeah.
every stretch
Like, we'll
of the
always play
imagination.
video games, but
Yeah.
I don't think those are considered for
It's
children
not anymore.
I still collect toys. I still
Whoa, a little strong there with the flick.
I like puppets.
That's what she said.
This is a long one. Here we go. Lavaros. Your favorite comic book ever. Doesn't have to be a superhero one. And Manga Count 2 is getting an adaptation. The studio asks you to play a role that you know you'd be perfect for. Who is it? What are they from? And what roles could
Jesus,
the other
this is-
people at the table play?
Okay, this is very multi-layered. I'm very okay. So first of all, your favorite comic book ever.
Yeah, who do you want to play in a comic book or anime movie?
I mean, the
is
two that
question,
immediately
and then
come-
who would you cast
Oh,
everybody
so
else at
well,
the
no,
table
more
as?
like what superhero would you are you the perfect fit for?
Well, no, because it doesn't say you
But
have
also
to be the
says just your
hero. You
favorite.
can be anybody in the movie.
So here's
Well,
what
that's
came to my
true,
mind.
that's true.
My first two things that I thought about when that question came up were I would love to be the lead in Y, The Last Man.
That's cool.
That would be really
Okay.
fun. You can play anybody in that.
Okay.
You can't. You're dead.
Oh yeah, I am dead.
You're super dead.
Oh, way dead.
Maybe you can be my monkey pal. You can be the
I'll be your
voice-
monkey pal. I'll be
there
the
you
voice of
go.
monkey
You
pal.
can, you can do the motion capture.
Sure, I'll do that.
And then I would also, which we all super.
I know my choice.
What's your choice?
I was gonna say I want to be the lady in the well from Lock and Key.
And that's
Well,
what I was gonna say.
that's-
We would all love to be in Lock and Key.
But you would be, but then you'd have to be a boy the rest of the time.
That's fine. That's fine. She can play. Look at
Spoiler
her. She can
alert,
play
but
that
am I mad
character.
about that? No.
okay.
She can play that character, I think.
They would have to use a lot of CGI in this area.
A lot
if we're
of
gonna play a boy.
A lot of Ace Bandage. Just tape it down.
I think they would.
I'd love to play the older brother in that. That'd be so much fun.
Bodhi or no? Bodhi's the younger.
He's the younger one.
Both the young one.
Shit, who's the
I
fucking?
forget the name too. I don't remember names in books.
Yeah, it's tough.
Not John.
I don't know
John
who I could
died,
play
right?
in that. I don't think there's a role for me in that.
Sure there is.
Maybe it's
Sure
like
there
one of
is.
the flashback when they're
the
younger.
Flashback.
Yeah, when the guys are younger.
You're the guy. I can't.
I know,
Spoiler
I know,
alert.
it's real
You know
sad.
who I'm
It's
talking
real
about,
fucked
though.
up. Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking. Which character I'm talking
Yeah, oh,
about?
yeah, real
Okay.
sad.
Okay.
Oh
real
yeah,
sad.
yeah. I'd also love it'd be a fun, challenging acting role to play the messed up killer kid from the beginning, like the first.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
How much fun would he be to play?
That's still the most disturbing.
It's way disturbing.
It's the most disturbing cell from a comic book I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life when you like first encounter.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's a comic that I like a lot that I don't think I've ever talked about on the show. And
Go, Steve.
There's a writer / guy, amazing person named Rob Schrab, or it could be Rob Schraub. I don't know, whoever you ask. But he created a comic book series called Scud, the Disposable
Oh, I remember
Assassin.
Scud. I used to draw Scud.
Dude,
I don't know this.
I love it. Love it, love it,
Yeah.
love it. So Scud, for the longest time, wasn't finished. There was like a big
Okay.
cliffhanger. And then Rob Schraub came and actually finished it and then created this big anthology. Because for a while, Scud was out of print. You couldn't buy the graphic novels. I had,
Great
like,
art, too. So cool.
amazing. And
So
the
cool.
coolest fucking thing that I have yet to see again in comic books or have ever seen, I don't know, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but in the beginning of the book, you would turn the first page and it would show you a cast list, a dream cast list for all the characters in the book. So it'd be like, this is the voice of this guy, this is the
that's
voice
fun.
of this
Okay.
guy, this is the voice of this
So
guy.
you know how to hear it in your
Yeah,
head.
so it's like Patrick
Okay.
Stewart would
That
be
was
this
my
guy.
favorite part about reading Wizard, the old comic book price guide. Did you ever
Yeah,
get Wizard
yeah,
back in the
yeah.
day? They had that column that they would do in every single edition.
Oh, where they'd be like their
where
dream
they'd be like, here's
casting?
the dream cast for
Yeah.
X-Men. I would always flip right to that and look at all those things.
But not only did they show you like the cast so that you could hear the voices while you read the characters, but they also had music tracks.
Oh, that's cool.
So you would be reading the book and it would be like, right now play Living on a Prayer. And it'd be like,
That's
and you
fun.
would find it and play it and you'd read it while you're listening and it's like,
So it's almost like do-it-yourself motion books.
sort of, yeah. But it was
Yeah.
like, but they would never be able to do this because it was using like multiple copywritten
Yeah.
songs that would cost fucking millions
That's
to try
really
to
fun.
promote something.
Wow.
But that comic, so Scud's a robot, I would love to voice Scud. I want to voice Scud. somehow.
We're at a time where that doesn't even need to, like, at first I'm like, that should be an animated movie, but it doesn't have to be. The technology's so good now, it could be really
If
awesome
that
live
would-
action.
Okay, so a very good example of that, because I was thinking, oh my god, an animated Scud movie would be so fucking cool.
What about
But
live action?
If it
Yeah.
was live action and it looked anything like Robot Bastard, which was another thing Rob Schraub did, whatever, it's a short film he made, then I want it right now.
That'd be really
Please,
cool.
someone make Scud
He
into a
wants it
movie.
so much he's rubbing his beard.
I never rub my beard,
I know.
ever.
Whenever you do this, you know you're really excited about something.
Another comic book series that I loved around the same time I was reading stuff like that, and I've talked about this a little bit before, is Savage Dragon.
Savage Dragon's great!
Savage Dragon would be another awesome, but I would love to play that role, but I shouldn't, and we should make The Rock.
You'd be a great
know
Savage
that
We should
one
make
either.
The Rock do Greenface, is what we should do.
Green face. The Rock would be a cool Savage
He
Dragon.
like
He's
imagine
got the
it.
body type.
Savage Dragon's
Okay.
great. It's this
Okay.
messed
So-
up, just like violent, gory comic book about this cop that is a mutant dragon thing that he just
Awesome.
destroys.
But he
crap.
doesn't really look like a dragon, though.
No, he's
He
got
is.
a big fin.
He's
is
got a
what
big
he's got.
fin, yeah.
Interesting.
And he's an anthropomorphized dragon
Yeah.
cop guy running
Yeah.
around just beating the crap out of all these weird criminals.
Okay.
Like super like odd and base level like fart joke type criminals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh, it's so good.
I always wondered why, since Hellboy was a success, why they
Mm-hmm.
didn't try to do a Savage Dragon.
Movie?
Yeah, because it's kind of similar in the fact that it's like this crime fighter type mutant devil thing, and it's
I think
kind
it was real big during a time when you were like, I don't think this is the type of stuff that can be adapted
I see.
to television and movies. But I think
Right.
it could now. I think the world is so open to all
go
these
all out.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, plus Marvel and DC are throwing out all the punches with their like
Oh,
movie
yeah.
slate for the next
Oh,
fucking 20
yeah.
years or something.
Makes me
so-
wish Image was a little bit more successful
know.
because Image's catalog of comics and
Great stuff.
and
Image and
IPs back
IDW,
then
get
were
out
so
there.
good. They could have such an awesome like just out there like the independent Marvel and DC movie side.
We could go
Oh.
for Milk and Cheese. You guys ever read Milk and Cheese? That shit was fucked up. The Max. You ever read
Yep.
the Max?
Read the Max
Really
too.
great
Max.
stuff.
They did make a TV
They
show.
did. They made a
on
cartoon,
MTV.
and that was fucked
And
up.
it was
too.
weird. It's
Yeah.
crap. Yeah.
Speaking of old MTV shows, you guys ever watch The Head? I think it was called.
I remember the head. Yeah.
It was like this thing where this guy had this fucking massive bald head,
And it would open
It
up
would
and go
open.
Wait,
This fucking
yes!
And there was
gremlin
that
thing would come out.
Yes! I remember that. That's bizarre.
MTV used to be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
sure
also
did.
used to actually show music videos.
Dude.
I remember watching MTV to see music videos.
This is for you.
Well, not even that.
How kids like Vivo now to hear
Oh,
music.
yeah.
Like I remember turning on MTV to have music on in the background.
to get ready in the morning. And,
Yeah.
But it was all about like cartoon. What was it? Liquid television.
Aeon
Liquid,
Flux was
and
on
Aeon
that.
Flux, which was weirdly.
I was giving
like,
me weird like 12-year-old boners that I didn't
I
understand.
because it's just like that woman's hot and they're
But-
fucking. I think,
I
but
do-
what is
what-
fucking?
Her tongue is 10 feet long, and I think I like it.
Yeah, they're kind of like they're rubbing each other.
I can't back to scrambled porn.
Exactly. And I remember I bought the DVD set of Aeon Flux when it finally like was released on DVD. And I remember watching them and going like, why was I allowed to watch this? It is fucked up and violent and just hypersexualized.
Yeah.
She dies at the end of every episode.
I think so. Yeah, she does. It reminded me of Dragon Slayer a little bit.
Bizarre. Okay, ready, guys?
Yes.
Cowzors says chewy cookies or hard cookies?
Okay.
Chewy, I
Chewy.
guess.
You just say hard. Really?
Like
If I'm
Chips
in-
Ahoy.
If
like
I'm
your-
in the store and I'm picking up some prepackaged Chips Ahoy, Keebler Elf type snacks, sweetenings from Nimnia, I gotta go with hard. I don't like chewy out of there. They feel like
What?
Oh, you don't like
They taste like-
store-bought chewy.
yeah, they taste like science to me. I don't like that.
You've got a weird thing with things that taste like science.
You buy the chewy ones and then nuke them for 10 seconds.
Yeah, or put them in the fridge and make them cold.
So you're
'cause that's also
saying-
good. But if it's out of a bakery,
You want it soft.
I could go either way.
Oh, okay.
either
So
way.
you're questioning what makes it chewy.
I always will, like, when I'm at a party or someone's whatever and they have cookies.
You smell good. Continue.
Thank you. Where like I'm at a party and there's like someone's got that spread and they've got cookies in there. I'm always the guy that like will get one cookie and go, please be chewy, please be chewy, please be chewy. And go, oh, it's hard.
That's exactly what I do. I was at a restaurant and they had a milk and cookies dessert and I was really excited to get it. And then I got it and it's 3 hard cookies.
Yeah, done.
I was like, I don't fucking want this. I'm
Done.
paying $6 for 3 cookies. They better be moist and delicious.
You want a Pizookie level cookie.
Oh, Pizooki's bad news, man.
I always try to make Pizookies at home, and it's
doesn't
real
work,
bad.
does it?
No, you can totally make them at home. The problem is you make them in like a 9-inch pie dish,
Bigger
and
than
then
it should
you've
be.
got
Big-ass
more
Pizookie. That's a
than
big
one human
Pizookie.
can ever consume, and you can't really save it because once you put the ice cream on there and it melts all over,
Oh, it's done.
you can't reheat it or
So you gotta have a
freeze
big
it
party
or,
and you gotta have a lot of
yeah,
people.
I always
get
make
that.
Pizookie and then end up feeling sick because I really try to eat it all because I'm like, I can't waste it. And then I want to never eat Pizookie again in my life. It's rough.
Do you think you'd eat a soft Oreo?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
I soak
Yeah, I eat a
I
soft
soak my
Oreo.
Oreos in milk until
Yeah.
they get really soft because
know
I
what?
want soft Oreos.
Remember graham crackers?
I was just
I like graham
I was
crackers.
just gonna say remember a thing, but not graham crackers. Remember those things that were like so this is the only time I've ever been into oatmeal cookies, because I'm not an oatmeal cookie.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not really
It was
either.
like those soft, super soft oatmeal cookies that in the middle was like cream.
Oh, I know what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
What were those
God.
called?
I don't know, but I think they were
I got
Little
them packed in
Debbie's.
my
It's
lunch
not a
all
moon
the
pie,
time.
but I
Mine
think it's
too.
yeah, it's like
Oatmeal
yeah,
pie.
It's oatmeal
It's
pie.
the same Oh, you
Ooh,
almost
that was
got
way
another
close,
one.
baby, way close.
That's crazy, girl.
Those fucking things were so good.
They were so good. Yeah, I got them packed in my lunch a lot.
I would eat I could eat a whole box. It would be those
Oh,
little,
they were so
those clear
good.
plastic things.
Those
Also,
oatmeal
do you guys remember the
pies.
Ninja Turtle pies that were green? You bite into it and the fucking green ooze would
Do
go
you
all over your
remember
face.
Ecto Juice?
Yeah,
Juice is
Ecto
how
Ecto
good.
Cooler, baby.
Ecto-Cooler.
By the way, I would eat those little pies, the ones that are filled with custard, and you open them up and they'd
They'd
be like,
be faced like that.
and they-
Yeah,
and they're
but
all
there was
like-
also
Whoopie
apple. And there was
pies?
grape.
Apple was
and-
okay, grape was and
Oh.
it was all about fucking custard for me. That was the one I wanted.
Those
I
are
remember
good.
every day
They
after
were like
church,
50
I would
cents.
get one. Yeah, oh yeah.
So what are you guys hungry for now that we just talked about all these
We just
cakes
had
and
lunch. We shouldn't be hungry.
Listen. Let us know in the comments, and if you want to join in next time on Table Talk, you can do that on Twitter via hashtag Table Talk or on reddit.com/r/SourceFed. I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
On TBD. I'm sorry, Joe. I was in your face.